Without understanding this one thing, your copywriting career will never get off the ground. And it's not psychology, it's not outreach, or even the skill of writing copy. You have to understand the business model of your clients, and in this video I'll explain why and how you can do that. I'm not saying that you don't need to be good at copywriting or outreach or sales. You do need all of that as well, but you have to understand the client's business model in order to even get a client in the first place. Here's how most copywriters start their copywriting careers. They go on YouTube and watch some videos on how to write copy. They might read some copywriting and marketing books too. And then some of them will even write some practice copy and then outreach to clients. But then they get ghosted, even though their copy is better than 99% of people on the planet. Why do you think they get ghosted after all of that effort? It's because they don't know how to convey the value of their expertise to a potential client. Think about it in the context of a normal job. Let's say you're the best school teacher in the world. Your students all got A stars and they respect you too. But then you apply to a job at a new school. Your students love you, but you fail the job interview and don't get the job, despite being the best teacher. How could that happen? It's because you failed to convey your expertise and didn't show how you could solve the problems in the context of the particular school that you were applying to. Copywriting is exactly the same. As a beginner copywriter, you have to stop thinking that having 10 out of 10 copy is going to save you, because it's not your ticket to success. You have to be able to convey how your skills will help a business owner. And you don't do that by writing messages like this. Hi there, I'm a copywriter who can help you write daily emails for your list. I know you're probably busy as a business owner, so you can outsource them to me and I'll take that work off your plate. This is what most people send as their outreach message, and you're probably never going to get a client like that. So let me now tell you the types of business models that a copywriter should be trying to work with. In general, there are 3 business models that you might work for. The first is an info product business, and then there's also e-commerce brands and software as a service companies. Me personally, I highly recommend that you stick to the info product business model because they have the highest margins, so are the easiest to help. Also, the info product business model is quite informal. If you want to work for an e-commerce brand or a SaaS company, you'll probably have to sign contracts and stuff, but info product owners tend to be much more chill in my experience, and they're also more open to giving you rev share deals. That's because they don't usually have a massive team or have to deal with supply chains and stock and stuff like that. Your copy will also have a much bigger impact on an info product business than an e-commerce or SaaS company. That's because e-commerce and SaaS companies rely on the product, branding, and positioning to sell the offer. Even if they write very low-level sales copy in their funnel, they're still going to make sales. But with an info product, you have to write really good copy to make a difference. So that's why prospects in the info product space selling courses, coaching programs, and mentorships are the best clients, because they're great to work with, they pay the best, and your copy will have the biggest impact in their business. So to sum up, the most important thing that you need to understand as a copywriter is the business model of your dream client. You can learn more about that by consuming content that's geared towards your dream client. For example, if you're going to work with info product creators, watch YouTube videos on course creation and marketing. If you're going to work with an e-commerce brand, you can watch videos on e-commerce marketing and do the same for SaaS companies. But my advice to you is to stick to just one business model. That's going to help you streamline your outreach. Remember that as you're developing your understanding of your dream client's business model, you should also be working on your copywriting skills and trying to outreach and close clients too. But understanding the business model is your number 1 priority. If you listen to what I've just mentioned in this video, I believe that you'll have a clear understanding of the path you need to take in order to start making money with copywriting and eventually become a full-time copywriter. I've just shared a lot of my experience with you in this video, but there's still a lot more that goes into becoming a full-time copywriter. You need to learn the principles of persuasion and influence, the process of writing copy, how to structure your writing, find prospects, get their attention with outreach, follow up until you get a response, and then close the prospect on a sales call. And once you've done that, you then need to know how to deliver work to the clients and get paid and be a true professional. I've mentioned this before, but I've looked back at my freelancing career and put together a guide for people looking for a direct route to becoming a copywriter. The guide covers everything you need to know to add to your current income with freelance copywriting, and maybe even become a full-time freelance copywriter if that's what you want to do. And in the guide, I don't just stop after teaching you the very basics about marketing, copywriting, sales, and the other practical skills that copywriters need. I also give you in-depth details from my personal experience so that you can turn the theory into real skill and get to a level where writing high-converting copy and getting clients is second nature. There aren't many differences between a novice copywriter making no money and a full-time copywriter making thousands. The purpose of this guide is to help you make the small tweaks needed in the fastest time possible and skip the time-wasting mistakes that most copywriters will fall into. And to do that, you'll get access to teaching material that I've written and compiled myself. This includes modules on pretty much every subject matter that you need to know in order to start making money with copywriting. And if you sign up with the link in the description, you'll get immediate access to everything that's currently in the course and access to whatever else is added in the future at no extra cost. Like I said, I share a lot from my experience on this channel, but if you want to get a lifetime access to a structured copywriting guide that gives you all the knowledge you need and guides you on how to develop your skills, then you're welcome to enroll and level up your copywriting. The link to do so is in the description below. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.